Hear me?
Yes, sir.
Just wondering, how's the shoulder feeling, and how close do you feel like you're back to being to your old self and being able to lift like you would like to lift?
My shoulder's doing great. I feel comfortable being back out there, especially with the team and uh, everything is feels great.
Hey, Darius. So the first day in pads, were you able to do? Were you cleared to do everything? And how was the first day in pads?
Everything was full go. The first day of pads, it went great. I was just ready to get back to contact, especially off that long period of time from not hitting. So it just felt good to get back to actually getting the physical contact again.
Hey, Darius, I mean, I know between spring and now, and you weren't even, I guess, able to go in the spring. You've only had a handful of practices with Coach Atkins, but I guess what early impressions do you have about kind of the impact he's made already?
The impact, he's actually challenging us as a whole offensive line unit. He's challenging us mentally and physically. He just wants the best from all of us, and that's one thing that we're trying to do now is just come together and just work to be better.
Hey, Darius, I'm glad you're back on the field. Just a quick question. Obviously, you got some snaps last year in game situations as a true freshman. How do you think that benefits you going into this season?
It just gives me experience. I can see things slower and just I'm able to play without the nerves. First game jitters are gone, so it's just now I'll go out and play.
Hey Darius, how's it going?
It's going good. How you doing, Snow?
I'm good, thanks. So you mentioned the first game jitters, man. The game against Wake Forest when you went in. Can you kind of take us back to how you found out you were going to play, and I guess what's going through your mind on the first couple of snaps? Was that nerve-wracking for you?
I kind of found out early during that week that I was gonna get some snaps in, and I was just preparing myself for the game. And once they actually told me it's time for me to go in, it was just a lot of emotions going on because it's your first freshman year, first college game, and it's a ACC game at that conference game. So it was just a lot of things going around my mind. But as the game continued, I just slowed down and just recuperated myself and told myself, okay, these first plays is done with. You see how everything's going, just play. And
Yeah, Darius, you and Keyshawn, being lifelong friends and then going through rehab together, what was that experience like for you? I imagine it must have been at least nice to have somebody that you're close to going through that same process.
It was good to just push each other, but me and Keyshawn had a great relationship since we were in high school. So it really when I first got here, he told me that he was gonna push me to be the best I can, and he expected the same from me, and that's what we've been doing ever since I got here.
Next will be Gene from Warchant.
Hey, Darius, I wanted to ask you, strangely, you're the tackle that comes back with the most experience, which you're only a redshirt freshman a lot. Who are you looking to in the offensive line unit of leadership and guidance at this point, or is it just kind of a group effort?
It's just a group effort because it's a new offense, especially Coach Norvell's offense is complex. So we're just trying to come together as a unit and learn and just grow from each other. If somebody is doing better at one thing, we all ask them to show us guidance. So it's not just we look towards one person, right? And it's a unit thing right now.
What are your early impressions of the new guys, be it the transfers or the true freshmen? And I guess what do you kind of tell them, especially the freshmen, as a guy who's in their shoes last year and played year one?
The new guys, transfers, Devontae Taylor, I love him. He's going to work, and I also learned a lot of things from him, especially when he's been a fifth-year senior, just having that experience. I can take things from his game that I didn't know, and then the young guys, Thomas, Lloyd, and Rob, they all are workers. And I tell them once they came in, I said, come in, one of them take somebody's spot, push the person ahead of you to be the best that they can be, so that you can be the best that you can.
Darius, as you got more comfortable last season, what are things that you think you did well as a player, and as you're going to this year, what are things that you're working on that you want to improve on moving forward?
Oh, well, last year I had some good run blocks and pass blocks, but though it wasn't my best that I thought. So this year it's just a lot of I'm working on strength and just working on my technique and being smarter with the game.
Any other questions for Darius?
Okay, thanks, Darius.
Thank you.